Hello, let's talk about caretaking and caretakers. So many of us are caretakers. I mean, if you want to go to the extent of being a parent and caretaking for your kids, I mean, you're a caretaker, right? Um, if you have elderly parents, if you are a nurse, if you're EMT, if you're a firefighter, I mean, whatever profession you are, you are really a caretaker in life. I mean, unless you're really a nomad that just kind of, and there are some live their life and bounce around and not have a care in the world, and that's something a little bit deeper. I mean, that's something that needs to be explored if you're curious. But to improve relationships, I mean, somebody who wants to bounce around and not have any responsibilities, yeah, that's definitely something different. That's deep within the person. But if you're a caretaker, getting back to this, that's there's something to be said. Hopefully most of you have been on an airplane and you've heard that, that speech where they start to say, put your oxygen mask on first before you help your neighbor or before you help somebody else. Totally makes sense. I mean, gosh, if you couldn't breathe, how are you supposed to help somebody else? And the caretaking skill or trait, let's say trait, within us is connected to kind of fight or flight. Like, oh my God, we gotta help, we gotta rescue. And caretaking shouldn't be about that. Caretaking can drain the individual when they don't fill their cup first. Okay. And, it goes really way far into even when you're born. And if you have siblings, and, this happens a lot with the eldest, right? They end up kind of acting as caretakers to their young ones, young siblings, when their parents go out, or, when they hit a certain age, and then all of a sudden, let's just say somebody, you're in your parents got remarried, and now all of a sudden they're having young babies, and you're 12 or you're 15, and all of a sudden they view you as an adult all of a sudden, and then they give you like these responsibilities that come out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh, okay, gotta figure this out. I mean, not that that's wrong. It helps you to develop as an adult human being. So in some respects, it's good. It's just the question of to the extent, how much is good, right? And everybody's different. I mean, there's some children that definitely are more mature at 13 versus, another 13-year-old. So just like adults, everybody's different. Everybody has different needs. But one thing is for certain, we as humans have needs. We all have needs that need to be met first. And that is associated with one of your chakras out of the 7, connected to the etheric and astral body healing modality. And if this is something that you want to explore, and it's something that you actually can give examples of about how, you've experienced caretaking in your life, or maybe you've been caretaking for several years, and now all of a sudden you are, you unfortunately lost that person for whatever reason, and now you're free. It's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like, where's my next person or thing that I can go take care of, because I don't know how to be myself. I do not know how to be a person that's independent. Oh my gosh, this feels so selfish to sit down and read a book, because I used to be doing that other thing with that other person who's no longer here. So yeah, I mean, caretaking affects lives in so many ways, and being balanced and becoming balanced in your own center is going to help you, I don't want to say filter, but regulate and stabilize once you get through that, and know how to center yourself. So the etheric and astral body healing can help in that manner. Hope that helps and give you some ideas.